So what we do is we look at your personal credit. That's why we say it's so important for your personal credit to be great. So we can go to the bank, be like, hey, bank, Herman Dolce has a 700 credit score, and he has a business named Milestone Enterprises. The bank was like, well, we don't know who Milestone Enterprises is. We know who Herman is. So he's going to co-sign. He's going to personally guarantee. And since Herman has such good credit, he has 700 credit, 680 minimum. He's got a couple of credit cards. Remember, your credit card report is your adult report card. So he's got a couple of credit cards over 2 years old, $3, $4, $5, $10,000 limits. What can we get on the business side? So we have an amazing connection and relationship with Chase. We could get people up to $50,000 on one business credit card, 0% interest, with our relationship managers there. And they look at the person's credit report, they look at that business plan, and they get them that funding.
By a show of hands, how many of you make less than you think that you are worth? Why is that? It's time for you to put your foot down and say, enough. Luckily, you're here at the right time and the right place. The most wonderful real estate podcast ever is the path that you seek. I'm dwanbenttwyford, and I have closed over 2,000 deals. I've been investing for over 30 years. I've seen all the markets, and I've done over $500 million worth of deals. I mean, think about that. $500 million worth of real estate. And I have a heart for you. I want you to walk my path with me. Your life is about to change. And do you know why? Because it's time to thrive in 25. Say it with me. It's time to thrive in 25. It's time to thrive to 25. Enjoy the show. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the most wonderful real estate podcast ever. I am your host, dwanbenttwyford, America's most sought after real estate investor. And I have some really exciting news about the podcast. We just reached 1 million downloads. So I am so excited, and I'm so thankful to all of you for listening and staying tuned in. 1 million downloads. It's like, woo. So now let's see how fast we can get to 2 million. That's our goal. I have a great guest today. We always, we just dive right in. I have Herman Dolce. Herman, how are you today?
Dwan, I'm doing amazingly well. How about you?
I'm good. I'm happy that you took some time to be with us today. I totally realize that time is our most valuable asset. And once it's gone, you can't get it back. So I just always want everyone to know I appreciate them taking the time to spend with me today.
Absolutely. It means a lot to me for you trusting me on your platform to talk to your listeners.
I know. I like the Bella Sloan. So here's what we do. We just throw our guests straight into the wolves. We have just give us like 2 sentences about what you do and how to find you. And then I'm going to ask questions to find out how you became to be Herman Dolce.
Absolutely. So name is Herman Dolce. I'm founder of Milestone Enterprises, a financial literacy company, but we also do funding for many different companies. And you can find me on all social media platforms, Haitian_CEO.
Haitian_CEO.
Yes.
Okay, nice. So that means you're from Haiti, am I assuming?
So my family's from Haiti, yes. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. So I'm a first-generation immigrant.
Oh, that's so exciting. So Haitian_CEO.
Yes.
Okay, that's very easy. It's funny. I have, so I am in South Florida.
Right.
And I used to live in Broward County, like a Fort Lauderdale, And I worked down here for an entire decade. And then when I got married to Bill, we started living between Colorado and Florida. But when I lived in Florida, I had a real estate investing group, a RIA group. And I had this investor, her name was Marlene. So now Marlene is like a very tall woman. She's like 6'1". She's Jewish. She looks like she's Jewish. And she's like, I'm going to learn Haitian because there's so many Haitian people down here. And that way, like the Creole Creole. Creole. And she said, I'm going to learn. And I was like, all right. So she learned Creole, and I mean good. And it would be so weird because I went and did a couple deals with her. It'd be so weird to see her sitting there speaking in Creole to a Haitian family because she's two, and she's as white as she can be, and she has that super Jewish look, that like people, her family, she's like first generation too. And she could speak fluent Creole and fluent Spanish. And I was always like, girl, you are my hero. Because
Wow.
you went in and learned, instead of making them talk to you, you learned how to talk to them. And she was one of the most successful investors down here in South Florida for decades.
Now that is a closer right there. That is
That is.
unbelievable.
The first time I
Yeah.
heard her, I was like, what are you saying? She's like, oh, I learned Creole. And I'm like, girl, I can't, you rock. And I was
I
like,
love it.
I should learn Spanish. And then, like a month in, you're like, oh, yeah, I forgot I'm learning Spanish. And, you don't learn it.
You don't learn it. Right, right, right.
So I always like to tell that story because it's just so odd to hear her speaking that language. Look how she looks. It was just funny, but people loved it. And like literally, she had the market on all of the Haitian families.
I love it. That's exciting.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, that is going above and beyond.
1000%.
I bought one of those Spanish things. I listened to it for like 3 weeks and then I forgot. And I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot last year I was learning Spanish. So still 20 years later, still can't speak Spanish. So that, that was it. But
It's not too late.
It's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late. So maybe this summer I'll take it. Take it. So now Bella Sloan. So tell me, what do you guys do?
So first, we're a financial literacy company. Bella Sloan Enterprises started about 8 years ago. I named it after my firstborn daughter. We got into the credit space, credit restoration. We was educating people on credit because, believe it or not, a lot of people don't know about credit. We help them fix it. And then I tripped into funding because that's another avenue a lot of our clientele did not know about when I started teaching people how to get money in their business name and not in their personal name. And then an offshoot for that became Bella Sloan Academy because so many people just wanted to be educated and not necessarily need the services of credit repair and funding. So we started Bella Sloan Academy about 4 years ago. It's a subscription-based business, and we're up to 3,000 monthly members.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
So the financial literacy. So are you talking about people that are specifically investors or just people in general? Are you like in the real estate space exclusively?
So all walks of life. So people who are just financially illiterate, we speak to those people.
That's everybody. That's everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody graduates high school and knows how to freaking balance a checkbook.
Balance a checkbook. Exactly.
It's like we had a class on that. We learned how to do that.
Me too.
It's like,
me too.
Yeah, it was called Family Living. And they took the guys and the girls and you were together for a semester and they coupled everybody up and you had a budget and you had to plan a wedding. You had to figure out how to buy a house. You had your weekly, this was your budget, what you make a week. And checkbooks and had all the stuff. And then like kids today, they don't know. I'm dumbfounded.
It's amazing what they don't know. And so I'm literally teaching adults about credit and saying how your credit report is your adult report card. Just to explain that.
You know what? I like that. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that. I'm writing that down. Your adult report card, because I'm going to use that.
Yeah, it's all yours.
It is your adult report card.
So teaching a 35, 40-year-old what your FICO score is and the components that make it up, and your scores is trash because you maxed out your credit card. You got to keep it under 30%. So I'm talking to the novice. I'm also talking to the real estate investor or real business owners who have bootstrapped their business using their capital, using their cash flow, or using their personal credit cards, which when you max them out, it drops your credit score. So when I teach them, hey, on the business side, you can get a lot more capital. That debt does not show up on your personal credit report. It was like a whole new avenue of revenue and new people to educate because they've never heard of that before, surprisingly to me. Because, when you're doing something for so long, it's second nature. It's second language to you. You're like, what? Everybody doesn't know that? No, everybody doesn't know that.
Now, I know. Sometimes when I teach a workshop to like brand new and people who are just looking to be an investor, I'll be like, well, you have to get BOP and you have to get that. And then they're just like this look and they're like, what does all that mean? I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. So you have to you have to go back to and like teach it to people like it's kindergarten.
Yep.
Because we just throw out the language and the lingo and short term. Like, oh, it's a BRR, and people are like,
But that's exactly what my CEO says. My CEO says, not to dumb it down because we hate to say that, but she says, I want you to write a detailed script of how to create a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to a second grader. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you would get out the bread, put it down on the counter, take out a knife, put it on one side, take out another knife, dip it in, and cut the crust. She was like, you have to be really specific.
now
And I was like, wow. And that's how my teaching style happened. And believe it or not, people was like, I love the way you teach. I can understand it. So I always remember that.
I hear it all the time. My husband, God love him, but he's like super investor and he wants to teach everything really advanced. And we have like a 2-day workshop. It's a foreclosure summit. Everyone in the audience is new, never done a deal. And he's just like, I'm going to teach them how to do high equity. Da, da, da. I'm like, dude, let's start with like, here's how you find a deal.
A deal.
Here's what you say.
Right.
Here's how you structure it. These are the documents you will need.
Here's the documents, the contracts, DocuSign, right? Sales team, those little things.
Oh my God. Sometimes I look at him, I'm like,
their first deal.
Stop. But I hear him going off on the teaching tangent. It's like, come on, man. And it's not that you dumb it down, but I didn't know any of the terms about anything when I started. And I remember having conversations with people throwing out, the LTV and da, 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 and I remember thinking like, I don't know what they were talking about, but I don't want to ask.
Right.
Be the stupid one in the room.
Right.
And it really took me a long time to learn stuff because there was nobody training. So it's not that you're dumbing it down. It's that these are terms and words that people don't know.
Don't know and understand. Absolutely.
It's just not in your everyday language.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that you teach financial literacy. I feel like every single person graduating high school and college are just dumb when it comes to
dumb. And it shows. In 20 years, these people will be our presidents and senators. So scary times ahead.
I know. It's like, I remember getting a credit card when I was 18. And even though I knew a little bit, I didn't know very much. I ran it all up. Understand it. I had to like get rid of 2 credit cards and I was just like, what? So then my dad was like, hey, now you learn this and you learn that. And, your credit score, it didn't say your report card, but your credit score, that's your word. And so then I just took the time. I took a couple classes as an adult. It's like, okay, I'm going to understand money.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you teach them. So I love that. I really do love that because I'm 66. So I look at all the people that are in their 30s and in their 40s and even their 50s. And I'm just like, these people are going to run the country.
Yeah, right. They're going to run the country.
I'm like, oh my God, this is this generation right now. The Gen Z, XYZ, the Gen Z. It's like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Those kids are going to be presidents someday. So hopefully by then.
Yes, we're out of here. Hopefully we're out of here by then. Very true.
And I don't mean that literally. I mean, always there's people, but just as a whole, it's like that's where all my nieces and nephews kind of lie. Because
right.
They're all in their 40s and they've had kids.
Yeah. Right. Uh-oh.
All right. So now you teach people. So do you have classes? Do you do that online?
Yeah, we do online classes. We meet every single Wednesday night. We do that type of format. And we bring different speakers on because I don't want to bore them all the time talking about credit and the same stuff. So every single Wednesday night, and we switch it up. And then we have a private Facebook group. All the recordings are saved in an academy. We got the coursework, homework, the contracts, all that stuff is there. And we hold each other accountable. So even once a month, the first Monday in the month is the only time we don't meet on a Wednesday. And that's the accountability call. Where we have a coach, our amazing coach, Mike. He holds people accountable. So you can't ask a question. You can't ask a question unless he asks you a question. So somebody says, hey, how do you remove an inquiry? Then he'll tell you, well, we have about 4 videos in the student portal that teach you how to do that. Have you pressed play yet? Did you download any of the template letters? Did you upload them to ChatGPT to edit it for you? Did you mail off any of the letters yet? Then if you haven't done any of those things, you're not allowed to ask me a question.
Amen. Now, how do people get in Academy? Is they have to come on your site? They have to fill something out? Can they find a Facebook group?
Right. So the Facebook group.
I feel like I should send everyone I know there.
I would appreciate it. And I will send you. I will,
but how do they find that besides just, or maybe it is just Haitian _ CEO.
So yeah, if they go to Haitian_CEO on Instagram, they can check the link in the bio and they'll see it. But they can just go to bellasloanacademy.com and it's $50 a month. And I think it's the ROI on that $50 is absolutely amazing.
Oh,
So
I
$600
agree.
a year. You could Uber for a weekend and pay for the subscription. You
Oh,
get
yeah.
more from it than from your Netflix subscription.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Netflix, but sometimes you get sucked into those days. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe I just spent 6 hours watching movies.
Right, right, right.
I got 6 hours I'm not getting back. Okay, Bella
Hmm.
Swan Academy. See,
Hmm.
I really, really, really like that because I deal with so many people that are, so I specialize more towards new investors. If you're new
Okay.
and you know what you're doing, let me help you. I will teach
Hmm.
you. I will show you the way. I will show you all the shortcuts. And my husband's like, I want to deal with like the super advanced. And I was like, well, the thing about the super advanced people is they're not coachable and they know and they think
Hmm.
they know a lot, and then they're like, and then they don't think that, and it's like I personally don't like people like that. Those are
Right.
not my people.
And you
And
know what's good? You know what's good with the model you're doing? You'll have a lifelong client because if you're taking them as newbies, guess what? When they become advanced, they're going to come back to you anyway. So you'll have them for an amazingly long time. And those are the best loyal and amazing customers
and
because I
they're
have those too.
loyal, and I
Yeah,
love
they're
them.
loyal.
And I remember
Hmm.
being new and not having anyone, and how hard it was as a single mom, and how hard I worked. It's like, people don't need to do it. It doesn't need to be that difficult.
It doesn't need to be that difficult. Very true.
All right, so now then they've done some literacy. Say they
Hmm.
want to buy, I don't know, do you do lending on like commercial real estate, rentals?
And,
Uh,
and that's the amazing thing.
what do we lend on?
So say for instance, they do finish getting their credit together and they're lendable right now. So I have a large network of lenders that I partner with.
Okay.
And I call them I teach my mentees, I call them my business partners. So your first business partner is your job, right? You use your savings to invest first. Once you get that right using your own money, then you go to your second business partner, which is American Express, Chase, and Wells Fargo. So then I tell them to go to these different banks. And again, my mentees, they're vast. So it's people who want to get into real estate, people who want to invest in their t-shirt company, technology company, healthcare company. So I have so many clients that come to me because they all have different dreams. And as long as they have good credit, a good business plan, we're able to help them.
Nice. Okay, so they want to start a t-shirt company, and so you do
Yeah.
funding. So are you
Hmm.
gonna, is your funding like, hey, I'll help you buy the building to put your company in? Or was it like, hey, I'll help you fund the business? Like I come to you and I'm like, I want to make these awesome t-shirts and I want to buy a building and open up a little itty bitty factory. Or I'm like, hey,
So
I want to make shirts and do it online. Like, how's that work?
it's funny you say that because when somebody comes to us, we usually do a little bit of consulting because we don't want people to waste the money. So we'll tell them, well, what's your plan? So if they never sold a t-shirt before, buying a building is probably not a good idea. So we tell them you need to start an online business. You need to set up your Shopify, your merchant account, your Instagram. You need to do those things, but you need to buy the merch and you need to print them. So we could connect you with some manufacturers, et cetera. But no matter what, hey, the t-shirt is $5. You want to sell it for 25, but you need the $5 time 100 t-shirts. Let's get you 25,000 in business credit, 0% interest. Go buy $5,000 worth of inventory. Go flip that money, pay back the credit card. And then once you see that your model has worked and the branding is good, the website worked, the merchant account, you're able to deliver on that small account. Now you pay back the credit card. Now you have enough capital to reinvest back into the business and put gasoline on the model that you see have worked already.
Very nice. So you give them like some type of a credit card, like this is how much money you have
Right. So what
to
we
do
do
that
is
business with.
right. So what we do is we look at your personal credit. That's why we say it's so important for your personal credit to be great. So we can go to the bank, be like, hey, bank, Herman Dolce has a 700 credit score and he has a business named Bellasone Enterprises. The bank was like, well, we don't know who Bellasone Enterprises is. We know who Herman is. So he's going to co-sign. He's going to personally guarantee. And since Herman has such good credit, he has 700 credit, 680 minimum. He's got a couple of credit cards. So remember, your credit card report is your adult report card.
Yeah.
So he's got a couple of credit cards over 2 years old, three, four, five, $10,000 limits. What can we get on the business side? So we have an amazing connection and relationship with Chase. We could get people up to $50,000 on one business credit card, 0% interest, with our relationship managers there. And they look at the person's credit report, they look at that business plan, and they get them that funding.
Nice. I love
Right.
what you do. I mean, it's like,
Absolutely.
it's just such a needed thing.
100%.
I trust that you are loving the podcast. Hey, do you really want to become a super kick-ass superstar real estate investor? Really? 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 All right, why don't you spend the next minute and just take my real estate investing quiz. Super fast, super quick. It'll let you know where you stand on your journey. The link is in the show notes, or you can go to dwanbenttwyford.com. And back to the show.
So that's why the real estate people, they love us, because they want to get into real estate. And we all know that there's many ways to get into real estate, no money down, but you need something, right? Even with our money lender, you need something. You got to have something. So when we help them get their first $25,000, $30,000, $50,000 in funding, and they max it out for whatever deal they need or for construction, and it's not reporting to their personal, and then we show them how to leverage that money, because if you max out a $50,000 credit card, 0% interest, that's $500 a month. Now that sounds reasonable while you're flipping something over the next 6 months. Cash out, refi, pay off the credit card.
Yeah.
The bank looks to you because you were responsible, and they want to give you more money after that.
Yeah, they do. They do. They do. I swear to you, it seems like I get some new credit card thing in the mail every day. It's like, oh my God, stop.
Yeah. What a good problem to have.
Yeah, no, it is. Because I remember the days where that wasn't so. But now it's like, stop sending me. Just stop. And it's pre-approved for, and I know they're big, and I'm just like, no, I mean, obviously I have credit cards, but I am more of I just want to pay for it with my debit card. I want to pay for stuff. Obviously I have to borrow money for houses and buildings and certain things, but I have found personally, when I have too many credit cards, I am not credit card responsible.
I see. Well, you know your weaknesses.
Online. I'm gonna get that. Oh my God! And next thing you know, it's like, how did I spend $5,000? What the hell did I do? I mean, it's like it's like, I don't know. It's like a freaking shopping addiction or something. So I just am like, oh. So I mean, I haven't been to use them, but I have to really be careful, because even after all these years, and as much as I've learned, I still can sit and just order things, and next thing you know, shit's showing up, and I was like, what the hell did I order?
What happened? How did I get here?
I remember that. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right.
I was on a thought, so I bought like an entire room,
Right.
I mean, honestly, it's really bad. I was like, oh, I have to be aware and careful. Personally, because I have done so many times, like ran up really high and then worked on paying them down, then ran up, paying down. And then, but then when you have good credit, people just send you so many. It's like, well, I can't have 50 credit cards laying around because I'm not responsible enough to take care of all of them.
Exactly.
I actually hired a business manager that pays all my bills, because it's like, I just need someone that can sit down and do that part. I'm not a paperwork kind of girl, and so
right.
I have a person that does that.
You pay for peace. You pay for peace.
I do. I pay for the peace. Yeah. The first person I ever hired in my business was to do paperwork. I don't like it. I'm not good at it. It gives me anxiety. And the first person I ever hired was that. And the second person I ever hired was someone to clean my house.
The clean house and laundry person. Yeah, that is a hack. The best hack you can ever get.
Right now. I don't have to pay bills. I don't have to clean. I don't have to grocery. I don't have to do laundry. This is amazing. So, and every people have different things. My husband, he loves paperwork. He's like, you give him a stack like this. He's like, oh my God. He's just like, oh, I can't wait to dig into this. I just like parts, just like, oh.
He is wired differently.
I can't breathe. That's probably why we're a good match.
Absolutely.
So you help them with the funding. You do, because I think more people than not that listen to me are in the real estate side. So you're helping people with buying like a rental or a rehab, or
absolutely,
they get it with hard money and you give them the money for the rehabbing. Like, how does that work?
All of the above. So some of the clients that come to us, because with certain hard money lenders, for a novice, they probably have to come to the table with at least 20% down before they can go to a hard money lender. And a lot of them come for me and they get the money off of business credit cards. So we help them get the business credit cards, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 limits. And we show them how to liquidate the credit cards. Now they can have the cash in their bank account, bring it to the table. So technically they really are at the table with no money out of pocket and just have to pay the 0% interest and make something happen. And hopefully they have amazing mentors like you. So they're not, so they're using the money wisely, and being able to flip that money in 6 to 8 months.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
And a lot of them do use, like say for instance, they use the platinum credit card, because they're getting points and cashback rewards for buying the lumber. I even show them how to go to a website called Zilmoney, ZILmoney.com, where you can actually run payroll from your credit card. So say, for instance, you have staff, you have workers, your contractors, you can literally pay them through that website that is connected to your credit card, which actually helps you with getting your points. So I motivate my clients to use that strategy, because when the deal is done, you can celebrate with all those points and take a free trip.
Yeah,
Cash in points,
I know.
yeah.
We use our points for vacationing.
Vacation, exactly.
So Bill and I went to Hawaii a couple of years ago for first class over and back, stayed 10 days on the beach, all on points.
All on points, free trip.
And I was like, that's what I'm talking about, all on points. I was so excited. So then I'm like, upgrade us to an oceanfront, because we're here on points. So we're
here on points. Exactly.
It was amazing. I was like, oh, that's worth all of it. That was so great.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's switch topics for a minute. What's your favorite band of all time?
My favorite what?
Band.
Oh, my favorite band. Wow.
Of all time.
Wow. You know, I've never been asked that question before. My favorite
That's because you're on the most wonderful real estate podcast ever. People work with people that they like. So I want to know about you.
I would probably say like they're more of a singing group, Boyz II Men. If you had to twist my arm, Boyz II Men.
We're like Boyz II Men.
The group from my childhood.
No, you know what? I get it. My childhood, I was so in love with the Jackson 5 and the Osmonds and the Cassidy. And it's like, oh, I hear a song and like, it takes me right back to being.
And it takes you right back. Right. And then you feel better. The endorphins gets released and you're like, oh.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah. To be young again.
I love it. Boyz II Men. I loved Boyz II Men.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food. This is easy. Curly fries.
Curly fries.
Curly fries with a side of ketchup mixed with hot sauce. Now,
where do you like to eat curly fries from?
Literally a mom and pop around the corner from my house. They season them with Obey. It's unbelievable. I'm 44 right now, so I have to be responsible. I probably have it once a month. I cannot eat it all the time because I would eat it every day if I could.
I love curly fries. So you put them on with some seasoning, some ketchup.
Ketchup and hot sauce. It's over.
Oh, that sounds really good. You know, you're the first person that's ever said curly fries. And I was like, oh, I love curly fries. What's that one fast food restaurant? Arby's?
Arby's.
I don't like the roast. I mean, I don't like any of that, but man, their fries.
I'll go for the curly fries, 100%.
I've been on like road trips and been like, oh, I don't want to get a roast. I don't know. I don't like something about the sandwiches. And I was like, man, I could sure eat some curly fries. I get a big old
curly fries, 1,000%.
Curly fries, like curly fries are great. That makes me want to go and get some curly fries today. Great answer.
Yeah.
Great answer. What's your favorite time of day? Where's your peace at?
Oh, my favorite time of day, this is going to sound crazy, D. My favorite time of day is 5 a.m. because the whole world is asleep. Yes, the whole world is asleep. I get to meditate, I get to work out, I get to check emails, and then the world bothers me. So that's the only true time that I'm truly alone because I'm very, very, very busy. The notifications on this phone are ridiculous. But that time is very special to me.
I like that. I know. I talk to people. It's funny. I always like to ask people that because there's just so many people, and some are like, "Oh, I like it at night when it's quiet. I like it in the morning." You know, I had a guy recently. He's like, "No, I get up at like 3 a.m." And I'm thinking, "Oh my God, for the love of God, why?" But we don't have a time where it's just
it's like, 3 o'clock in the morning.
I know. He's like, "Oh, I go to bed," and I was like, "Well, what do you go to bed at like noon?" Like,
right.
In the morning. Why would you do this? Oh, I get up and I got 5 hours worth of stuff done before the day starts. And I'm like,
starts, right.
But you know, that's okay. Everybody's got their own thing. And but I'm always curious, like, where are people's happy places throughout their day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's the best part. And then right towards the end of it, I get to wake up my girls and then we send them off to school. So it's the best part.
Nice. How old are your girls?
So I have a Bella is going to be 8 years old this summer, Bella Sloan, and I have a second daughter. Her name is Olivia Monroe. She's 5 years old.
Oh my God. I
Mhm.
have four grandkids, 10, 8, 5, and 3. It's like
Congratulations.
all those ages, they're just like, especially girls when they're like 8, 9, 10. I swear to God, it's their cutest phase. Because you can
Hmm.
like, hang out with them and like go to a movie, and they're not like a
Very
little
true.
kid, but they'll go and like you can take them to get their nails done or whatever, and they're like they become like your little buddy.
Buddy. Yep.
They're
Very
more like
true.
a 5-year-old. You got to pack them a coat, something to drink, something to eat. Like you're packing, they're in a car seat,
Hmm,
And I
hmm.
love that too. But I swear to you, little girls like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, because they're
Yeah.
just like your buddies.
Buddy. Yep. Very true.
My little 10-year-old, I'm like, hey, let's go to the movie. And like we go watch like adult movie, romantic comedies. And like,
Yeah. Yeah.
we sit and we eat and we hang out. And it's like, oh, my heart,
Life is good. Life
my
is good.
heart.
Yeah.
So, what is your next big goal in your company, and how can the Dwanderful family help you?
The next big goal that I would like to do is I actually partner with an amazing friend of mine. His name is Charles Noonan, and he has a mission to help get 1,000 people pieces of land. So what he does, he goes to land bank auctions, and he get the properties for cheap, $1,000, $2,000, and they get the deed and everything. And he came to me. He's like, "Hey, Herman, let's partner. You help people get money for real estate. I know construction from the ground up. So I teach them how to get the property, Herman. You get them the funding. He has a construction company. So he was like, let's partner. So his construction company helps them build the properties. Now these people they're in development. They're learning this information. And then he teaches them how to do Section 8 or put like veterans in these homes or
Oh,
Airbnb it. So now he has the exit plan, the cash out refi, the cash flow system when it's all done. And they're in from the beginning, learning the entire process. He's like, I want to do that for 1,000 people. So we recently did that in Birmingham, Alabama, literally like 3 weeks ago. And
okay.
about 200 people signed up, and they're going to do that project. So what I would like to do, we got to get another 800 people. So I'm going to help fund them. And Charles is going to help educate them on real estate because you and I know that real estate is not a get rich quick situation.
Nope.
It is to help you with taxes, and it is a wealth building strategy. And then finally, a little bit of cash flow at the end. But that's what we want to help 1,000 people do over the next 5 years.
Well, that is a great, and so we can help you by telling people about it. What can we do
Absolutely.
to help you exactly?
Apps. Well, what you can do is if anybody needs funding for their real estate deals, they can definitely reach out to us and we can help them get funding, 0% interest. Or if they want to learn more about real estate, they can go to you because they're already in the best mentorship in the game. But if they want to learn about funding, also learn about credit, they can come to Bellastone Academy and we'll teach them how to fish on their own.
Oh my God. See, I love that. If you feed a man a fish
Yeah.
for a day, teach him how to fish for a lifetime. That's one of my things. I always say at all my things. It's like, listen, I'm going to teach you how to fish.
How to fish. Yeah.
I'm not fishing for you. I'm going to teach
For
you
you.
how to fish.
How to do it. Yes.
I love
That's
that.
the
I
big
haven't
goal.
heard anybody say that for a while. And I say that like at every time I do a class. It's like,
I love it.
my heart. All right, so folks, there is what we can do to help Herman be reach his goals, and as you reach your goals, you're helping other people reach their goals, which you're
Mhm.
just creating just tons of win-win situations.
Absolutely, man. I look
And I
forward to it.
love
Thank you
it.
so much.
So everyone, Haitian _ CEO or the Bella Sloan
Academy.
Academy.com. And you need
Yes,
to go and you need to get involved because honestly, just the fact that you help people fix their credit, work on their credit, understand their credit, lend them money, help them through the business, teach them you've got land, buildings, like all of it. It's a whole system for people.
absolutely. From
They get
beginning
involved with you and you can help them from the beginning to the end.
to the end. Absolutely.
Well, I
We
love that
we
part.
look forward, we look forward to being of service. Absolutely.
And tell me the name of your podcast.
So the name of my podcast is called The Execute Podcast. And you can find that on YouTube on my YouTube page called Bella Sloan Enterprises is the name of my company. And I have long form content on there where I teach you about credit and funding anyway. But the podcast is also on there. We bring on high level entrepreneurs to talk about the good, bad, and ugly of business, because social media has this smoke and mirrors where everybody is rich and everybody makes $1 million a month. So we got to bring on real entrepreneurs that talk about the good, bad, and ugly before you get into this game.
I can't stand the shiny object syndrome. It's
hate
like,
it.
Okay. And I should have known the name ahead of time, but the Execute podcast. So
the Execute podcast.
Folks, if you have had fun today, if you learned, if you laughed, you just enjoyed the two of us getting to know each other, I want you to go to the Execute podcast and the most wonderful real estate podcast ever, and leave us both a 5-star review, write a positive comment, and subscribe, because podcasts are a lot of work. It's definitely a labor of love, and we can't grow and get bigger and bigger without you. So I'm asking you all to do that favor for me, and also for Herman. And I am going to be a guest on his podcast, so you can look for me over there as well. Okay, last question. I want you to give us a word of wisdom, but just one word.
One word. Execute.
Oh.
Which is the name of my podcast. Because what happens is we educate a lot of people, and people leave our aura and our circle with smart pieces of paper or smart notepads. Which are smarter than them, because they never execute on the information that we gave to them. So hurry up and fail quickly, because you're not going to get it right the first time, second time, or maybe not even the 10th time. But because you execute it over and over, you will be an expert, and you'll have some amazing mentors to thank for it.
I love execute. So what I always have, my people, my tribe, is I tell them, I don't know how many of them do it, but they're supposed to take a little sticky note and write the word execute and put it up on their mirror. And we have word of the week. So the word of the week when your show comes out is going to be execute. Execute. So when they're reading that word, what should they be thinking?
They should be thinking what they need to do today to reach that goal that they're trying to execute. 3 things they need to do to reach that goal.
I like it. Okay. So yeah, I'm really big about people, changing the mindset, learning, just expanding the horizons and things that you do. So I like having a word of the week, but I like it to come from the guest. That's why I never tell anyone ahead of time, because then people are like, what should be my word? And they're thinking about it. And you can see people like thinking, and I'm like, no, stop it. Listen to me. We're talking. So I just wait again and tell everybody, what's your word? And then it makes people think.
It throws them for a loop. Like, that's a good one. Makes them think.
Well, because I used to say people like, give us a word of wisdom, then they talk for 10 more minutes. It's like, no. We're going to one word. We only need one word. Downsize it to a word. So I start doing that, because people go, oh, execute. And that means, and then it's like 15 minutes. It's like, oh my God, I just wanted to. So now I'm but it's more fun this way, because now we all have a word of the week. Well, I want to thank you so much for being on here with me today. Like I told you earlier, I appreciate your time. And for all of you that listen, I always tell you, time is your most valuable asset. And I appreciate you spending your time with me and also with Herman today. And we will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And remember that the truth is in the red letters. All right, Herman, thank you. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
I am so glad that you stuck around. I almost forgot to tell you. In addition to having this amazing educational podcast, I'm now able to work with you one-on-one. Yes, one-on-one, you and me working together, and have a 3-deal guarantee. 3-deal guarantee that you'll close 3 deals. So you have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain. Take the quiz. Go to dwanbenttwyford.com. Take the real estate investing quiz. See you on the other side.